In an indictment for the history books, Rudy Giuliani plays a starring role. A breathtaking turn for the man once praised for leading New York City as mayor through one of its darkest days. Biographer Andrew Kurtzman labeling it Giuliani's reckoning.
After 9/11, he was considered more popular than the Pope, according to polls. And now he's broke, he's out of power, and he is facing a lot of trouble.
The indictment portrays Giuliani, dubbed Co-Conspirator #1, as spreading lies about the 2020 election, pressuring lawmakers to not certify the results, and helping to orchestrate a fake elector scheme, all in his role as Donald Trump's lawyer. The indictment includes allegations from key battleground states. In Arizona, Giuliani's accused of telling an official he would provide proof of voter fraud, but never did. The indictment quotes him as saying, "We don't have the evidence, but we have lots of theories." In Georgia, he repeatedly shared a video of election workers arguing falsely that it showed them counting illegal ballots. The two workers have since received death threats. The indictment cites examples from the Michigan and Pennsylvania elections as well. The special counsel also alleges Giuliani directed fraudulent electors to organize in certain states Trump lost.
Let's have trial by combat.
And on January 6th, he accuses Giuliani of reaching out to members of Congress, urging them, even after the Capitol attack, to delay certifying Joe Biden's victory.
In some ways, the election scandal was right out of the Giuliani playbook. He adopted it as a moral crusade. He would do anything. The ends justify the means.
After the indictment was unsealed Tuesday, Giuliani went on a conservative outlet to rail against special counsel Jack Smith.
Donald Trump is getting indicted for exercising his right of free speech. I think I have to remind these guys he's an American citizen.
Giuliani says he has not received a target letter, but former federal prosecutor Brian Jacobs says a defense attorney would likely see Giuliani as facing a high degree of legal jeopardy.
Anytime someone is named as a co-conspirator in a federal indictment, it suggests that federal prosecutors have sufficient evidence to charge and convict that person, or at least they believe they do.
So, Cheryl, you might be wondering then, why not just name Giuliani as a defendant alongside Trump? Well, Jacobs, who you just heard from there, said, one, it could be a matter of logistics. Adding additional defendants to one indictment can kind of slow things down, delaying a potential trial. There is also the possibility that the special counsel could be holding out hope of perhaps making a deal with one or more of these alleged co-conspirators, hoping to see them as a witness. Cheryl?
Kevin, thank you.